back to Tom on Things. Today, as you can see, we're in the ruined Porsche. Plan today, as you would have picked up on the last episode where we did the front splitter of the car. Put the link somewhere in here if you haven't seen that. That's really cool. What we're doing today is we are currently en route to Infinity Exhausts, based over in Bristol. They're the guys that I always go to for any sort of exhaust needs. Even built like a table for me once out of like some old manifolds. So really good guys, always up for a challenge. So I went over there a couple of weeks ago to about a month to talk about potentially changing the rear section of the current exhaust pipe. They actually did the rear section previously, and now that we've changed the rear bumper to a pandem one, because all the curvature and everything of that bumper's changed, I don't quite like the way that the tailpipes look on it anymore, so kind of want something else. And there's something that's always been on my mind that I've always wanted to do with a car. It's kind of my dream car as well, so well, let's say unobtainable dream car because they're so goddamn expensive. But yeah, so what we're going to do is hopefully be able to get something together that maybe pays homage to that particular car and style and stuff. So we'll be interested to see what it actually looks like. So anyway, we're just, as I say, en route. We'll eat in about 20 minutes. So I'll catch you guys when we get there. Right, I just showed the splitter and stuff from yesterday's video. Obviously out in the open now. The part on it. So yeah, if we head round to the back as well. So what we are changing today is where the previous bumper was, we've got the two original sort of tailpipes that Infinity did, and I'm just not quite 100% on the way that they look. They need to be, personally, a little bit beefier, I'm thinking, just because of the way the style of the car is now and the bumper and stuff. Need to get something that kind of fills all this area in here, so got something interesting coming, so hopefully it's all goes according to plan. I'll catch up with you in a sec. So as you saw there, that was them just pulling out the car from Infinity Exhaust. I mean, they've absolutely nailed it with what they've made for me here. Went with them with an idea, pretty crazy one like the rest of the car, and they've really absolutely managed to pull it off with flying colours. Really, I can't thank them enough really for what they've managed to do. So you saw it briefly when they were pulling it out, but what I'm going to do is just flip the camera around and we're just going to go over exactly what craziness has gone on. Some of you would have seen my April Fool's Instagram posts and stuff as well, my Facebook posts, so apologies for that, but it's not the 10-inch or whatever it was truck stack off the back of it, even though frankly I was looking at it and going, maybe I should have done that instead. But anyway, so we're going to flip it around and we're just going to show you what's happened. Alright, so here we go, normal car, and then there is the craziness. So we're calling it the Pagani Cayman, not just because I'm poor and I can't afford a Pagani, but also because obviously Porsche and Pagani together. So what we've got is, and these are genuine as well, they do exhaust gases, or whatever, however you want to say it. So they're not fake tips. They do all go through to the original exhaust. So we've got a 4-tip into like a sort of a stack reducer on the inside that takes it from the two sides inboard into this sort of collector in the centre. It just looks absolutely mad. So this is literally exactly what I wanted to have. I wanted these 4 tips because I've got ideas of potentially how we could shroud these and do something even crazier on the back of this coming off. But yeah, I think really with the 4 holes on each side and the rest of the build and stuff, I think really that actually crazily doesn't actually look too mad. It actually looks sort of fairly in keeping with the rest of the car, but I mean, madness. Look how absolutely mental that looks. So yeah, on the drive back I was getting quite a few weird looks, not just because the car looks like it does, but then people behind were just looking at that and just going, what the hell is going on? As you saw, if you've been following my Instagram, we had some problems with the car itself. It was actually too wide for the first lift, so they had to move a big Cadillac off of another one because this was actually wider than that, and so they had to swap them over. But it was all fine in the end. But I mean, look at that, that's just looking pretty crazy with the all bits together. So yeah, so the reason why I went for 4 tips, Pagani's always been my absolute dream car. Probably never ever, well, I can say now, never ever going to be able to afford to own one because of the crazy prices. So in sort of homage to that, and also in keeping with, as I said, the styling of the rear with the 4 sort of vent holes on the Pandem V1 bumpers, I wanted to have a 4-tip exhaust. And also, why the hell not as well? I'm not going to want just a little 2-1 on the back anymore. I want to have 4, just like I want 4 or 5 spoilers on the back of it. I want to have the most amount of exhaust tips possible. So yeah, I think that's it really. Yeah, so that's what we've done today. Stay tuned because there's loads of other stuff happening. As you can tell, it's not just a case of I'm going to put up a little thing going, oh, what tint shall I get on the car? I'm going to go, I'm doing this mental thing today, so do you want to see what happens at the end? So yeah, keep in touch and subscribe if you want to see more of it, and we'll catch you on the next one. So goodbye.